Chapter 7.3, the U.S. Customary System of Measurement. Okay, in this case, this unit, the U.S. Customary System units are the ones that we are using in the United States. So the standard U.S. Customary System units of length are what? Starting from inches, right? Inch, foot, yard, and mile. So the relationship between these units is, okay, 1 foot is equal to 12 inches, right? 12. This is standard, 12 inches. We already know this part. And 1 yard is 3 feet. Okay, we know this one because we use this many times. And 1 yard, so since 1 foot is 12 inches, so 3 feet is what? 3 times 12 is 36 inches, right? So 1 yard is also 36 inches. And 1 mile, okay, we usually don't use these miles into foot, but the 1 mile is equivalent to 5,280 feet. So 5280, okay, 5280 feet is what? 1 mile. So these are the units for length. How about the weight? The units for the weight is this. We use ounce, pound, and ton, right? So 1 pound is 16 ounces, and 1 ton is 2,000 pounds. So usually we use these 3 units for the weight. So it's pretty simple. And capacity, the volume. So volume is, the units for the volume is, fluid ounce, cup, pint, quart, and gallon. There are so many. So there are 5 of them. So 1 cup is equal to 8 fluid ounces, and then 1 pint is 2 cups. And 1 quart is 4 cups. 1 quart is 4 cups. 1 gallon is equivalent to 4 quarts. So we use quarts for gallons, right? Gallons when you put gases, right? So 1 gallon is 4 quarts. 1 gallon is divided by 4. Then each part is quart. And 1 quart is 4 cups. Just regular cups, right? And then 2 cups is equal to 1 pint. And 1 cup is 8 fluid ounce. Okay, this is fluid ounces. It's different from ounces, right? Ounce. Just ounce is a weight, but fluid ounce is a volume, capacity. Okay, how about the area? The measurement of the area is, we use square, right? Square. So square inch. Square inch means, multiply the inch twice. Because area is base times height, length times width. So you're multiplying two side length. So you are multiplying the units twice. So when you multiply a number twice, we call it square, right? Square. So square inches or square foot or square yard, square mile, or acre. Acre is a unit of an area. Okay, so 1 square foot. 1 square foot means, 1 feet is 12 inches, right? So you multiply 12 inches twice. So it will be 144 square inches. 1 yard. Okay, 1 yard is 9 feet. So square yard is multiply 3 feet. So 1 yard is 3 feet, right? So square yard is multiply 3 feet twice. So 3 times 3 is 9 and square feet. And 1 acre is 43,560 square feet. It's a lot, right? And then if you square a mile, so square mile is what? 640 acres. So these numbers are pretty large, right? Okay, so keep in mind that we are using U.S. customary measurement units. Okay, now this is really important definition, conversion rate. Okay, conversion rate is a ratio. It's a rate. It's a ratio of 2 different units. So you can write this in a fraction. So let's compare 1 mile and 5280 feet. So 1 mile is equal to 50 to 80 feet, right? So since they are equal, you can write it something like this. It's a fraction. So 1 mile over 50 to 80 feet. So this is, or you can switch this to 50 to 80 feet is over 1 mile. So each fraction is equivalent to 1. Why? Because 1 mile is equal to 50 to 80 feet. They are equal, right? Equal. So the numerator and the denominator are equal. So the conversion rate is equal to 1. So this should be equal to 1, right? It's equal to 1, and this is equal to 1. Because the numerator and the denominators are the same, right? So when we convert a unit to a different unit, we use the conversion rate. So let's look at this. I want to convert 3 miles to feet. 3 miles to feet. So write 3 miles, and the conversion rate is either, so the conversion rate is either 50 to 80 feet. You know, the 1 mile, the 1 mile is equal to 50 to 80 feet. So you can write it in fraction like this. Or 1 mile goes to the numerator over 50 to 80 mile. So this is the conversion rate. So write 3 mile, and then 3 mile is equal to 3 miles times 1, right? This is 3 miles times 1. Then you can rewrite it, 3 miles times 1. As you see this is equal to 1, and this is equal to 1. So I'm going to replace this one. I'm going to replace this one with either one of this. Since we are converting miles to feet, so look at this. Just like when you reduce a fraction, if let's say a is in the numerator, then if we have the same number in the denominator, we can cancel out. So it becomes 1 over 1, right? So since mile is in the numerator, we need something. We need a conversion rate that contains mile in the denominator. So which one has the mile in the denominator? This guy, right? This guy. So this conversion rate is always 1. Always 1. So there are 2 of them. Always there are 2 of them. Then which one do you want to use? I want to use the one that has the same unit in the denominator. So mile is in the numerator, so we want to use the one that has in the denominator. So write 50 to 80 mile in the denominator, and the numerator is 1 mile. Sorry, not this one. So we want to use this guy, right? This guy. Because this is 1 mile is in the denominator, and the numerator is 50 to 80 feet. All right, so now you can cancel out this mile, cancel out the mile, right? So what we have is 3 times 50 to 80 feet. So you can cancel out this mile. So 3 times 50 to 80 feet, so that is equal to, use a calculator, then 15,840 feet. So we just converted miles to feet. So it is really important that replace 1. Okay, replace 1 with a conversion rate. So use the conversion rate that removes the unit that you want to convert. Okay, now let's convert an hour into a second. So how many seconds are in 1 hour? So write 1 hour. So actually 1 hour is equal to okay, first of all, let's write a conversion rate. Okay, one minute. So we know this one. So 1 hour has 60 minutes, right? And then 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. 60 seconds. So the conversion rate for this one is what? Either it can be 1 hour over 60 minutes, or it will be 60 minutes over 1 hour. And for this one, 1 minute over 60 seconds, or it can be 6 seconds over 1 minute. So these are the conversion rates. So when we convert 1 hour into a second, write 1 hour times 1, right? Times 1. 1 hour times 1. Then this one will be replaced by something, a conversion rate, one of these. So look at this. First, we need to convert from hours to minute, and then minute to second. That is how we're gonna do it. So we will convert hour into minute and then into the second. Okay, let's try this. So instead of this one, this is equal to over 1, right? Over 1. 1 hour over 1 times 1. So let me write it here. So 1 hour over 1 times 1. Since what hour is in the numerator, we would need a conversion rate that contains hour in the denominator so that we can get rid of this hour, right? So use this conversion rate. So 60 minutes is equal to 1 hour. 1 hour. Hour. Let's use HR. All right. Then from this, you can cancel out this hour, right? From this you can cancel out this hour. Okay. And then let's change this minute into second. Minute into second. So in this case, which one do you want to use? So as you see this one, you can cancel out this hour, right? Hour. So what we have is 60 minutes only, right? 60 minutes. This is 60 minutes. So now you can convert this minute into second. So instead of writing again, let's write everything at once. So now let's convert this minute. Let me write this MIN into seconds. So which one do you want to use? So minute is in the numerator, so we'll use the conversion rate which contains minute in the denominator. So 1 minute goes the denominator, and the numerator is 60 seconds. Right? So we're done. So you can get rid of, cancel out the units. So the leftover is, okay, 60 times 60 is, so this is 60 times 60 seconds. All other units are gone, and the only left is 60 times 60 seconds, right? So that is 36, and put 2 more zeros, seconds. So 1 hour is equal to what? 1,600 seconds. So use the right conversion rate. Use the correct conversion rate to eliminate the unit that you want to remove, right? All right, so that is an example. Okay, now here is a room. The length is 30 feet and the width is 20 feet. And I want to carpet this room. Then how much will it cost to carpet the room? If the price of carpet per square yard is $39.75. Okay, so this means, okay, so first of, okay, the price of the cost is this one. So this means $39. Let me write it at the bottom. So So this is equal to $39.75 per square yard. So we can write it yard squared. This is the price of the carpet. So what's the area? So in order to do this, we have to find the area. Then the area of a rectangle is length times the width. That's the area. So length times the width. So length is 30 feet times the width is 20 feet. Then multiply 30 and 20, there will be 600. And then what? Feet times feet, right? Multiply feet twice. Feet times feet. So there will be square feet, isn't it? We call it square feet. So area is a square feet, 6,600 square feet. So we need to convert this square feet, 600 square feet into what? Yard, right? Yard. Square yard. So that we can find the cost. Alright, so first let's convert this 600 square feet into yards. So this is equal to what? So this is equal to 600 square feet over 1 times. So what is the relation, what's the conversion rate for feet and the yard? So look at this, one yard. Now we know that 1 yard is 3 feet, right? 3 feet. If you square each side, then it will be 1 square yard will be 9 square feet, right? All right. So you can write it here. So square feet is in the numerator. So the conversion rate is what? The denominator should contain square feet. So now, write 9 square feet in the denominator. Then write 1 square yard in the numerator. So you can cancel out the square feet. So what we have is 600 square yard over 9. And then reduce this, so it will be 3. It's gonna be 200 square yard over 3, right? All right. So we just converted the area of the room from square feet to square yard. So let's now convert this square yard into dollars, right? Dollars. So let me write it here. Square yard over 3. So let's write this one. So what is the conversion rate? This one, right? So this means $39.75 is equal to what? 1 square yard, right? Okay. So we're gonna write a conversion rate. So multiply conversion rate, which is 1. So we wanna remove this y square feet, square yard. So we need this 1 square yard in the denominator. 1 square yard in the denominator. And the numerator is the price, 39.75. Okay, so you can now cancel out the square yard. So we have the numbers 200 times $39.75 over 3. So use a calculator. Then it will be $2,650. So you need this much amount to carpet your room. Okay, so in this case, we use two conversion rate. One is converting from square feet to square yard, and then another conversion rate for converting from square yards to dollars. Okay, now let's convert US customary units and metric system units. So, okay, there are three different types: units of length, the units of weight, and the units of capacity. So let's compare between these two systems, so US customary systems and the metric system. So 1 inch is we are using approximate symbol, approximately equal to 2.54 centimeters. And 1 meter is approximately equal to 3.28 feet. And 1 meter is also equivalent to approximately equal to 1.09 yards. And 1 mile is long, right? Long unit. It's a unit for the long distance. So 1 mile is approximately equal to 1.61 kilometers. Okay, in this case, so for the unit of weight, 1 kilogram is equal to 2.2 pounds, and 1 pound is approximately equal to 454 grams. And for unit of capacity, 1 gallon is approximately equal to 3.79 liters. So the numbers is not exact, so we used approximately equal to symbol. Okay, then let's convert 55 miles to kilometers. So let's first write 55 miles that we want to convert. Then actually 55 miles is what? The denominator is equal to 1, right? So in order to convert mile and kilometer, what's the relationship between these two? That is this one, isn't it? This 1 mile. So 1 mile is approximately equal to 1.61 kilometers. So we can use a conversion rate. Either 1 mile is in the numerator or the denominator is 1.61 kilometers. Or you can use 1.61 kilometers in the numerator and the denominator is 1 mile. So this is the conversion rate. So what we're going to use at this time is we're going to use this guy. Why? Because we want to remove this mile from the numerator. So we need a conversion rate that contains mile in the denominator. So write mile in the denominator and the kilometer in the numerator. So 1.61 kilometer. So you can cancel out the unit mile. So we have 55 times 1.61 kilometer, right? Then use calculator. So actually this is not equal, right? Actually, approximately equal. Then that is 88.55 kilometers. Okay, so actually, let me write it again here. So 55 miles over 1.61 kilometers over 1 mile, so that you can cancel out this mile and mile, right? Okay, this is how we can convert. So 55 miles is approximately equal to 88.55 kilometers. Okay, then let's try this example. The price of gasoline is $3.50 per gallon, and find the price per liter. So we want to convert $3.50 per gallon. So per gallon means over 1 gallon, right? So let's convert this one into dollar per liter. So dollar per liter. So let me write it again. So that is 358 over 1 gallon, right? Alright, so in this case, we want to convert gallon into liter. So what's the relationship between these two units? Okay, 1 gallon is equal to what? It's approximately equal to 3.79 liters, right? Liters. So we want to multiply the conversion rate. So 1 gallon, the gallon is in the denominator. We want to convert this gallon into liters. So get rid of this gallon. We need to write this 1 gallon in the numerator. So 1 gallon goes to the numerator, and $3, so 3.79 liters goes to the denominator. 3.79 liter goes to the denominator. So you can cancel out the unit gallon. So what we have is 358 in the numerator, and denominator is this. And then calculate the numbers. 358 divided by 379. So this is a little bit less than 0, right? So this is approximately equal to, the number comes 0.945 in the numerator, and the denominator is what? It's a liter, right? It's a liter. Liter. So we can write it something like this. This is $0.945 per liter. Can we say per liter? So over liter means per liter, right? Per liter. All right, so the price is approximately $0.945 per liter. Okay, so this is it. So the conversion rate, using the conversion rate is really important when you convert a unit to a different unit. So it's also important to know how to use these units, to compare these different units. Okay, so that's it for this section.